In a world, 4 friends, 1 mission.
Mikey, what are you doing?
I'm doing the thing for the podcast.
It's not that hard, bud.
Dude, just say the name.
Fine. It's the Freedom Friends podcast.
Five, four.
What are we, a bunch of gay guys?
Fuck her right in the pussy.
Call me.
Redacted.
Find out. Jesus.
Try it again.
I'm just going to redact it.
I sent Mel the IDF autistic division. I was like, I found your calling. She's like, fucking rude.
Rude.
So, Mikey, there was 4 guys on a boat,
Yeah.
and they had 1 smoke between them, but no lighter.
Yeah.
So they threw the cigarette overboard,
Yeah.
which made the whole boat 1 cigarette lighter.
1 cigarette lighter. Yep. I heard that this weekend and I was going to tell it to you. And I was like, I bet you already saw it. Like, fuck. Because I know that our fucking algorithms are real fucking similar. I was like,
Mine just has less midgets.
well, hey, man. You know what? I'm ashamed of nothing.
I apologize for nothing.
Speaking
Anyways.
of dudes in a boat on a circle, we're not on a boat, but we are sitting in a circle. Sticks in our hands, drinks on the tables. Johnny boy, what are we about to do?
We're about to masturbate, boy.
Goddamn right, man. It's time for the Freedom Friends Master Debate. Just creating problems that we can fucking kind of solve. We actually haven't solved anything in a while.
I think I've said,
Try ever.
I think I've said the word masturbate more in the past 4 years than I ever have in my entire life.
I hope so.
It's been at least once a week.
It would be a little weird if
Look, sir, if you're
if
only
you use-
masturbating once a week,
No,
you need
it's
those are
not
rookie
about how
numbers,
much.
sir.
Yeah, but like,
how
I
many
don't-
times I do it. It's how many times I say the word masturbate.
yeah, because it's not like I say I'm gonna go beat my dick or something.
Yeah,
I
you're
don't
not
say
like, I'm
fucking,
gonna go
masturbate.
What's the internal? What's
Fucking psychopath goes, I'm gonna go masturbate. Excuse me.
I say it the
Pardon
whole,
me.
I say it the whole time I'm masturbating.
Oh, I'm masturbating. I'm masturbate. Oh, I'm masturbate faster.
what is your internal dialogue? Because I know we all fucking have it where you're sitting there and you're just like, you could just be bored and you're like, I'm gonna go rub one out.
Fart noises. Mostly
like,
fart noises.
Is that what it is?
Probably.
Like,
Have you seen the new TikTok videos where it's guess my fart?
Dude, it's
Yes.
hilarious.
Oh my
I
god!
said it to Haley. I was like,
Before
we're
the
fucking doing this.
Have you seen that, Scott?
No.
Where
Dude.
literally they walk up to somebody else and they're like, "Guess my fart." And the other
go-
person
and
has
you
to
go-
guess the sound of it,
And
and then
they
the
fart,
person
and they're
farts and they
like,
see
"Ah."
if it lines up. Oh, it's cool.
It's so
There's
fucking
some
funny.
of them where they're like,
They're right
and
off.
then it fucking nails it. And
They'll
you're
be like,
"No
guess my
way."
fart. And it's like,
by the way, you want an
and they do
outstanding
that. And it's like, nailed it.
you want an outstanding TikTok page to go follow? There's one called World of Farts.
Oh, I already followed.
Only
Already-
farts.
Only farts.
It's only okay,
The
if
only
you're doing
farts is
only
a
farts.
great one.
Yeah. I follow both of those. They're hilarious. I follow them because your wife has sent me so many fucking videos from them
Yeah.
that I started following them.
So
If you guys don't know, Caitlin and I's relationship is very, very
Fart-based.
9th grade. It's very 9th grade.
Very fart based.
It's very fart based. Yeah.
I stumbled across only farts like a year plus ago.
Yeah.
And the first video I saw was a dude recording himself sitting in a shitter, like a public shitter. And he was laughing, and the caption had something to do with the guy sitting in the shitter next to him. And it was along the lines of, he couldn't stop if you wanted to. And this dude started, and it went for like 20 seconds. And this guy's just trying not to like die laughing.
There's one almost identical to that, but it's a chick, and she's like, she thinks she's alone, and the girl in the stall next to her is like singing, and then is like, whatever's, and then you'll hear her strain, and she's like hitting the note, and then she goes, and this girl's in the stall just trying not to fucking lose it.
Like, that's a page, like, I'll get stuck in that rabbit hole for like
Oh,
a half hour.
Yeah, it's
And I'm crying. Like,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Tell you the rabbit hole on TikTok that I fucking love is that dude that just swings toilets and smashes shit. Dude, I've watched that it's like smashing ASMR, and I've watched it for fucking hours.
I got
Like,
lost in the rabbit hole
this is
for a
amazing.
long time about the dude that was going to different businesses and convincing them to let them trying to stick a plunger to their sign.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
the guy who did Dave and Buster's.
He would just fucking throw plungers. And so each one they would go and measure the height, and he was trying to set records. And his record is like an Audi dealership for
I
like,
saw that
fucking
one.
like 38 feet. And he's like sticking plungers. He's like, I'm gonna try and put one between every ring. And he's like,
Yeah, it's so random.
Boys,
You know what? Good for him.
y'all want to know a fun fact?
Sure.
Can't
If you
wait.
type in onlyfarts.com into your search bar, it directly takes you to Elon Musk's Twitter profile.
Get the fuck out
Shut
of here.
up.
I hope to God he just trolled all of you.
I hope he did too.
Oh my God.
Farts. Oh, let me spell that right. .com. Fuck yes.
Fuck you. Elon, you goddamn evil fucking
Do you think it was
genius.
Elon or do you think it was somebody else? Do you think it was somebody else?
He fucking did it. He bought that domain.
That was 100% Elon.
Yes. What a fucking legend,
Wait a
man.
minute. Grok is an AI model for the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, so intended to answer the question almost anything in far harder. Even. Oh fuck! I'm about to go find that. Next, I'm buying Coca-Cola to put the cocaine back in.
Yeah.
Fucking get it, Elon.
He's my fucking hero.
Dude, what a gangster.
I know a lot of people fucking hate him, but
Whatever. Like,
do you know why?
do you know
I
how
love
much
it?
of a shit he gives? Fucking zero.
Do you know why? I love it? If I ever came into that level of money for some fucking reason, that's exactly what the fuck I'd do with it. I'd just be like, I'd still be on the show. I'd still hang out with these fucking degenerates, and they'd have toys that they didn't fucking ever know they wanted. Like, yeah,
How'd you get here? Jetpack. Jazz bought me a jetpack, and I gotta say, I didn't think I'd liked it.
I'm gonna
I
tell
fucking
you.
love it.
I'm gonna tell you right now, just to see the look on his face. If I ever come into that level of money, the first thing I'm fucking buying is I'm buying that man a tank of something. It's gonna be something.
Oh,
It's just-
fuck yeah.
Fucking
Fuck that.
main
that
battle
kind of-
tank.
You're buying him an M1.
Yeah.
He's getting an Abrams.
and there's just gonna be like, and I'm gonna find like the shittiest delivery company to do it, so that you're getting a tank, but you're gonna hate the fucking company that brought it to you.
You're gonna hate
know
the
what?
process.
You fucking scratched it.
if I had that level of money, and I think we've had this on previous debates, but not to this extent. If I had the Elon Musk money, right, I would figure out a way to create my own country and government.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've talked about that, and the
But
problem
then
is that
I
I'm
could
not
have
gonna-
a main battle tank,
I'm
and it
not going to
wouldn't be
spend that
illegal.
level of money to have that level of management.
You don't
it's
have to.
Yes, you do.
How?
Because you own a country.
What if your country is 100 acres?
Doesn't matter.
And 3 people.
Yeah.
You're gonna.
What's your overhead?
Do you know what the email spam you're gonna get as a fucking private country is gonna be? It's gonna be fucking
You know what? I'm going to make a bullshit email account.
I'm gonna be far more entertained by like I'm gonna show up for the show and I'll schedule the delivery and I'll just be here and be like, oh Scott, that's for you. And it's gonna be like, is that a fucking tank?
Hey, no,
And I'd be like,
no. So Jazz is just going to come to the show every week via helicopter. He's just going to fast rope into the parking lot. just
We're going to
fucking
put a
I'm
landing
here.
pad on the roof.
Yeah. Be like, hey, can you go pick up Mikey? Yes. Fucking I.
Can you pick up John and Scott too? They're just in the back of the parking lot.
as soon as you move to the
We just all want to fast rope.
I want to do.
All we do is spies and
I was
fries.
going to say, I want to
everywhere.
do spies and fries from the back parking lot to the front parking lot.
No, it's the bar and back.
It's just,
That's
you know,
cool
just
too.
spy rigging into the back patio of
Yeah.
our house. Whee!
In order for
Thanks,
us
bro.
to record the podcast, you have to pick
Guys,
us
we're
up from the back
closing.
parking
All
lot
right. you
and
just
drop
hook
us
up.
out.
It'd be amazing.
But I'm telling you, I just want to see the look on your face. If I ever came into that level of money, they would just get a tank delivered. I might not even be here just to get the text message because Scott doesn't call people. I just get a text message to be like, "There's a tank.
I don't hardly ever text people either.
There's a tank."
And if he does, it's only a word or two.
You know what? You know what he does though?
I'm
He
gonna have
always
him-
answers his phone. Always answers his phone.
I'm gonna put one of those big,
Because my ringer's on.
the Lexus Christmas event when they do the pictures of it. They always put the big bow on the front. You know, with the giant bows on the
No,
front of it.
it's gonna look like Toyota.
All I need, all I need is one little bow around the barrel.
Yeah, right? It'd be like,
Yeah. That'll be fucking amazing.
that's gonna be the first. So there you go, buddy. If I
All right.
ever
All right,
come
all right.
into
Yeah.
ridiculous money,
You know,
I
I
promise you
won't
a
say
tank.
anything,
Oh,
but
yeah.
there'll be signs.
Yeah.
Tell
I
you.
won't be that one that disappears or whatever. It's just if you ever see that Scott has a tank, I probably won a bunch of fucking money.
Like, I love that Elon bought Twitter for, what was it? Like
44 billion.
44 billion. He's already recouped it. It's already back.
Really?
Like it
Well,
cost him fucking
what I
nothing.
think is funny, what I think is funny is when you see these news articles that try to value Twitter, and they're like, he bought it for $44 billion, and then he lost $30 billion since he owned it, and it's like, I hate to break it to you guys, but Twitter is now a privately owned company, and in order to value that company, you can't just do it by looking at just broad information that you're getting.
Yeah.
Like a publicly traded company, that's different.
How do we get?
But as a
Elon on
like
this?
if
How do we
somebody wanted to value Warfighter, they'd have to look at our books.
3 raspberries.
But they'd have to look at our books to
Compared to
value the
Twitter?
company.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, Elon isn't like, oh, hey, news company, here's my book so you can value.
Yeah.
them."
Yeah.
John
Like-
got my raspberry.
I did. It was great. I bought raspberries for Ren Fair just so we could pay people in raspberries, but nobody took us up.
Simon's pay the man.
That's it.
Simon's pay the-
I was ready. Every time we went out anywhere, I had a pocket full of
I
raspberries.
tried when we went to the fucking smoke shop when we were buying accessories. I was like, I'll give you 3 raspberries.
And the guy was just like, yeah, so this one.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck.
I'm still mad that I didn't get that fucking
The
lightsaber.
lightsaber.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm mad.
Anyways, this is the fucking master debate. Justin,
is.
what do you got for us?
Fuck.
All right, boys.
All right, boys.
So this one is from M. Barnes. He wants to know: would you rather be super tall, like 7'2", or super short, like 4'8"?
Ooh.
4'8".
Really?
You're already there, buddy.
Dude.
You're like 5'8"?
I want to be 7'8".
Fight, yeah.
Hey,
I'm 5'7".
Yeah,
Jazz.
we're already there.
Jazz, I'm already attracted to you. You don't have to go full sexy. All right.
So
You know how I
5'8".
feel about midgets.
Hold on. So you pick 4'8".
Yeah.
You pick 4'8".
Yeah.
Mikey?
7'2".
I'll go 7'2".
7'2", bro.
7'2" sounds awful.
Sounds
No,
like we have a
7'2"
debate
sounds
here,
great.
boys.
We do
You can't see fuck all. I can see everything.
everything. Think about Call of Booty. Leon was the
I-
happiest
head
guy
and
in the
shoulder-
fucking room. dude.
Here's the best part about being 7'2". If somebody wants to find me, all they have to do is just look.
Yeah.
That's also
When you're 4'8",
a bad thing.
you're gone.
That's also
I don't know
a
where the
good
fuck
thing.
you went.
Now, like,
I mean, that could be a
uh,
negative or a positive. I can see
At
that.
some point in my life, I want to own a sports car.
Yeah, I have no
Just
desire.
get a convertible.
no. Like,
Are you all torso in this 7'2"?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Look at all these professional sports
Now,
players
are
that
you
have
look like,
supercars.
you look
Are
like
you
fucking Dino and the fucking Flintstones poking your head out the top.
are you talking like a real sports car? Like a real sports car? Like
like
Lambo,
a
Ferrari?
Miata.
Or like a real,
He wants-
Even a Corvette.
He wants a Miata.
real sports
Whatever,
car?
yeah.
That's a
You
Miata.
fit.
Okay. I'm going to argue with you about the Corvette being a sports car. But my grandmother probably lets you drive one.
That's
No,
true.
the new one.
That's true.
She,
The
yeah.
new one's a supercar, bro.
No, it's not.
What do you mean? It's a
Look,
mid-engine.
And so was the MR2. Do I?
At 7'2", you can't fit in a
By the way, they're
McLaren.
getting rid of
Yes.
the miniature
Very
Corvette.
true.
It's going back to the front. So,
Like you can't fit
Is it
in a
really?
McLaren.
Yeah.
That's very true.
but real sports cars, 7'2", you're not fucking getting in there. You can't get your feet in the pedal box.
No, you sit in the back seat.
It
You
like
pull out the driver's seat, sit in the back.
there is a video
True sports
where a
car
guy
doesn't have a
shows
backseat.
the starting process for a
Very true.
Lamborghini Countach, which everybody of our age remembers when they sold posters of the Lamborghini Countach.
The yellow
Yeah.
one.
Put on your fucking yacht.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I had a white one, actually.
and so mine was the white one.
I had the white poster.
And,
yeah.
Pull up the new Countach.
That's
Is
sexy
it
as
fucking gorgeous?
fuck.
I
It's
bet I haven't seen
amazing.
it.
Oh,
Is it
bro.
gorgeous?
But a guy showed
Let
the
me see this
starting
shit.
process for a Lamborghini Countach, and he literally
Pull it
he
up.
was probably 6
Comedy.
had to take his shoes off
Yeah.
to be able to start the car because the pedal box was so tight that with shoes on you couldn't
Yeah.
get both feet in it. Like
Wow.
there it is.
Oh,
Look at
fuck
this fucking
you,
thing.
dude.
Yeah. Yeah, that works.
I'd
Yeah.
drive that new brick wall.
So
Oh.
this is the Lamborghini Countach. I believe the new nomenclature for it is the LP800. And I believe they're releasing a super leggera version of it, which means super light. And so it'll be a full carbon body.
Super leger. I'm learning. that stuff.
The super leggera. So the Lamborghini releases cars and then they release the super leggera version and they're the super light
It
version.
looks
But
like the doors open like
I like
They
that
have
they
regular doors. Yeah.
I like that the new Countach looks
Oh,
like
okay.
the old Countach.
Oh,
No, this
I
was
it's
gonna
still
say,
got the
I was
scissor
like-
doors.
The weird thing is that it genuinely
You can't-
it's got some hints of like the 1980s.
You can't
They're
have a
original.
Lambo
Yeah.
without having Lambo doors.
Yeah.
Agreed.
It's not a Lambo.
Agreed.
So this goes out to all of you that think that the Lambo SUV is fucking cool. Fuck off.
out of here.
Not for
That's not a real Lambo to me.
$360,000.
If
No,
I-
I'm that way with the Lambo SUV, the Porsche SUV, like all of those. You're a supercar company. Why are you making an SUV?
Yeah, why are you trying to be
Like,
soccer moms?
fuck off.
Fuck out of here. Yeah, I agree with that.
You should look at their profit share. Just saying.
At least the Porsche.
That's because everybody who had money in the 80s
Semi-affordable.
now have grandkids.
Exactly.
And that's why they're driving them.
Like, I'd love to
No.
get a Lambo, but I can't fit kids in the back.
I'd rather be 4'8". Not to mention, just like at that point, I'm like a party favorite.
I'd rather be 7'2".
God, dude.
'Cause it
7'2".
It doesn't matter. I can be 7'2" and have a little dick. It's still huge.
You know who I do respect coming out with an
At
SUV?
7'2" with a huge dick, it's going to look small on the frame.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter the size of it. It's still going to be big. Whether I think it's small because I'm 7'2", that person holding it is going to be like, damn.
Hey, you want to know what? You want to know what? It doesn't matter because every girl that looks at you is going to be like, but he's got a massive hug. And by the time she finds out,
It's too late.
I had a buddy of mine who always wore jeans to the bar. It'd be fucking 110 degrees out. He wear jeans, right? Because he had no calves. He never fucking did like that. But this dude was a monster from the waist up, right? Just a fucking jacked bastard with like little bitch legs. He looks like one of those memes.
Oh,
you
she's
know,
like our
yeah,
friend Travis Broman.
Sure, probably.
Travis, I hope you listen.
But like, dude, it's my buddy Nick, and this motherfucker straight up never wore anything but jeans because he was be like, and I always give him shit. I'd be like, "Why you wearing jeans, bro? You got bitch ass calves, bro." Da da da. And he'd be like, "Dude, by the time they get my pants off, it's too fucking late." Doesn't matter. Yep. Nice. This
Anyway.
E.H. Taylor fucking hung out for a while.
Yeah, all of a day.
A day. This has been an hour, man. An hour and a half.
It got in its defense, it got opened last week.
Yeah.
Which,
When it got set on this table, it was just below the shoulder.
yeah, it was open last week. So it's lived a good life.
It's true.
Okay.
Huge
fucking
shout
wonderful.
out, though, to the Jameson Gold.
Oh,
That was leg work right there.
Yeah.
That is a hell of a gift.
My wife got me an anniversary gift.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
She got one.
Yeah.
bottle of JMO Gold.
No shit.
Engraved.
At a girl,
Huge
Michelle.
fucking shout out.
You know what?
Fucking
That is
A.
leg work right there.
Fucking
Oh, he's gonna show it off.
A.
You can't
Well,
have any,
so
but he's gonna
now-
show it to you.
No,
Now,
you
You can look at it, but don't touch.
fucking A.
So we started a Warfighter tobacco box.
John will probably get a chance to drink.
And well, that's where I'm going with this story. So we started a Warfighter tobacco
So I'm gonna
box.
preempt this short story with
And-
"fuck you, John."
And
like
in
that.
one of the earlier
God
episodes
damn it.
of
Look at this.
the Warfighter Tobacco podcast, I told the story about
Hold on, I'm gonna read the box. I want to read the box. Oh, you're gonna pull it out.
about why you
Aw.
shouldn't save booze. Right? So I told a story about why you shouldn't save booze.
Right.
Why you should, if you're saving something for a special occasion.
We've talked
Well,
about
that
That-
came from the head dude over at
Yep.
Buffalo Trace.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. He was
And
talking
so-
about Pappy.
Yeah. So I told that story about how all that happened, and then that was the last time that the brothers and the father had a bottle together.
Yeah.
And so the next episode we recorded, in between those, Scott got this bottle for his anniversary. So Scott busted that bottle out. Obviously, that's why it's missing some, because there's not a good time to save booze for. And especially after our most recent episode that we just talked about, have that drink with your friend.
3-wood maturation.
Oh my god!
So you guys will
Look at the back of the
I-
bottle.
I-
What's the engraving say?
It's absolutely beautiful. First off, this is one of those bottles I've only ever seen pictures of. Like so the fact that I'm holding it is awesome.
Yeah.
But Michelle, who first off is awesome regardless. It's like she's an amazing woman.
She's a G.
I've been super fortunate over the last couple of years to get to know her. She's an amazing wife. She's been incredibly supportive.
Yeah.
You guys have amazing kids. Like she's truly an amazing woman.
She listens to the podcast too.
She does. She does.
Michelle, we didn't pay Jazz to say
No,
this.
She knows Jazz is full of shit. She's known that forever.
That's not true. She's an absolute gem, and
She is.
I love Michelle.
She is
But
the
the back of this bottle, and it is laser engraved into the bottle, but it says, "Scott, happy anniversary, honey. I love you, Michelle." It's super simple, but
So she
what
said
a gift! And this is not an easy chase down. This
No.
is not like
No.
go to a website.
they quit making this in 2019.
Yep.
So she said she engraved it to slow me down.
Yeah.
So
It's a
I
beautiful gift.
will let you guys sample this. I think though that the time you need to sample this is on a fresh palate.
Yes.
I agree.
totally
100%.
I
So
agree. I agree.
And that is amazingly generous. When you, last week when I stopped by, I had to get something out of the
Get the
Warfighter
fuck
trailer.
out of here.
Yeah.
man.
You and rightfully so showed
Right.
off that you had gotten the bottle.
Well, you know what's weird?
It never
It's
even
a,
crossed my mind to
it's-
ask.
it's
for
a
drop of
blended
that.
whiskey. It's not even fancy. It's not
You know
a
what I
fancy
love?
thing.
Do you know what I love? Is that it actually just says on the front of the bottle, it just says a blend.
Yeah, it's just
It
a
doesn't-
blend. It's just a blended
doesn't-
whiskey.
So
But smell that.
if you look at the
Yeah.
look at the age on the cork,
Fuck.
like you can tell it's old because when I open
Oh,
it,
it's falling apart.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's falling apart. Yeah.
Beautiful gift.
Oh,
Beautiful.
So
bottle.
if you look at the label of that bottle, how similar it is to the regular label.
yeah.
Like the first time I had it, I just
it's just gold.
Right.
You're just clang.
I assumed it was just regular Jameson.
Well,
I poured myself a
They,
glass, and I'm like,
that,
oh.
and they used to have it in bars.
yeah, yeah.
Opulent and complex.
And it wasn't priced much different than regular
No,
JMO.
no.
It was like $1 more for
Don't you like wish you knew then what you know now? You'd have like hung on to some bottles and
Bro,
stuff. Like
You know how different this world would be if
I
people realized that?
I
Dude.
think she found one of 4 bottles that are like available online. There's 3 left.
Yeah.
is that from the place I sent you?
No, that's one,
Yeah,
but she got this from a different place.
nice.
Yeah.
So it's an
That's-
amazing
well,
gift.
is-
and it really does.
Is the
go
price
show
point
that-
about the same?
A little less.
At a girl,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that's ugh.
Yeah. But she said the average she saw was like over $1,000.
Yeah.
But yeah. This
But
was
it does go to show that
Fucking
she's an amazing woman, and this is
Congratulations, man.
That's a hell of a search.
That's a
and
hell of
and
a
hell of a
fucking gift.
pickup. So,
You know, it's thoughtful gifts like that.
Yeah.
That's a real gift.
but
you know what I
I'm
mean?
with
It's just
John on
fucking
this,
thoughtful.
and this is not a so fucking pour it. But I'm with John on this, and I've the story you just told and stuff about the father and son. Don't save it.
Yeah.
And it is I've been very lucky where I've either found and or been given very high end bottles of booze.
Yeah.
Or very, very rare cigars. Cigars that are,
It's like you come into my bar,
the
Jam-
first time I was ever at your house, I got
Jamo-
Jameson Signature.
JMO signature. Yeah.
And or cigars that I have some incredibly rare cigars in my collection. You guys have some incredibly rare stuff.
So I'll speak on behalf of your cigar specifically. You're not saving them for a special occasion.
He just has too many.
No. No. You're just not smoking them as an everyday smoke.
Right.
You smoke them when you feel it's appropriate to appreciate that cigar.
And I almost never smoke them alone. So
That's what I mean by it.
When you and I were when we were like, it was me, you, Justin, and your buddy Bill, and we were talking about Redacted and
Yep.
starting Redacted.
Yep.
Right, and doing all that. You gave me a cigar that night. I don't remember what it was, but it was fucking good.
yeah, that was an LG small batch.
It was very, very nice.
There was
I enjoyed it.
there was
It was good enough that I remember the
Yeah.
cigar.
there
Where I'm
was
like,
a
"This is a
there
good
was
fucking
a
cigar."
there was a New Year's party where I knew John was going to be there, and I brought
Oh, yeah. Yep.
the factory press twos.
Yep.
I may be the last private holder of factory press twos.
Mm.
There's not a lot of them running around.
But the one. What would we do when it was a 4th of July party at your old house, at your old apartment?
Those were that was the release box for my father. I can't remember the name of the line, but I was at the release party when my father released the cigar, and I got a box of them, and they were from that release.
Right.
And I had a box of them, and that was that party. I think John was there too.
Yeah.
And
I think all of us.
I
were
think
there.
all of us
Yeah,
were there. And I think I
us
gave
were there.
all of us
Yeah.
those cigars.
Yeah.
So for me, it's not
Those were great too.
it's not that booze or those cigars and stuff like that. I want to share that experience
But-
with my friends.
But what happened?
And-
We're talking about it now.
Yeah.
And we remember those. Those are moments that but
but
you
that's
couldn't
why,
get that
but
anywhere
that's
else.
why I break them out. Is
Right?
like,
Like-
these people are important to me, and I want
Yeah.
these cigars shouldn't be me sitting alone.
That's
on
what
the
makes
back
it so
smoking that cigar.
fucking cool,
It should be
dude.
with the people that you give a shit about.
Yeah.
John has broken shit out of his collection that he's handed me that has been, hey, I was at this event or I was at the store and they had them. They ordered them when they were released and they never sold. And so I have them and stuff like that.
This bitch gave me a Swisher Sweet. That ain't fair.
Scott's done the same thing. Scott has broken shit out of his collection and handed it to me.
I bust things out of my collection based on the company that's around.
I guess I'm a Swisher Sweet kind of guy. Fuck.
I mean, now I'd bust out something a little different for me. But at the time, it was either that or backwards.
I think
that was out of backwards.
some of my favorite moments, honestly, out of my friendship with the Warfighter boys has actually been it's been unbanded test balloons that have come in, and it's like, hey, we're thinking about selling this.
The prequels.
Yeah. It's like, hey, we're thinking about selling this. We want some people to smoke it whose opinion, like we know what they're smoking. They know what they're smoking. Can you smoke it and tell us? Like, hey, does this suck? Does this not suck?
Your unbanded San Andreas.
Yeah.
You know, like fucking that one.
One time they gave me fucking homework though, and that was bullshit.
I
Like, I
remember
fucking
that.
got a bag of cigars and
You know,
a
it's
fucking
funny, I didn't hear you
worksheet and shit.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, such bullshit.
it was the worst homework I've ever
Oh
had.
darn.
But no, it's that kind of stuff, and it's things like, look, I hope. Honestly, I wouldn't blame you if that gold reserve you held it on your anniversary. You fucking had a glass every
that's the
anniversary
plan.
for the next however long.
We'll each have some
Um,
next show, and then I'm going to put it away. And
I think that's the
anniversary
I think
bottle.
that's the way to handle that bottle. And but yeah, I'm with John on this one in that story about the whole like, sure, you have something limited.
Yeah.
But if you're not enjoying it, then who fucking cares? Staring at it
What
doesn't
a
increase
great
the
present,
enjoyment.
though. Way to go,
Right?
Michelle, man.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah,
A,
fucking
dude.
nailed it.
Yeah, fucking A. What a great present. What the fuck was our debate topic?
I don't know if
Would
you
you
ever
be taller or
would you rather
short?
be tall or short?
Oh,
Tall.
What's the next one?
Yeah, what's the next one?
Tall people are going to say tall. Short people are going to say short. Fucking next.
But
Shut up, John.
tall people don't want to be shorter.
hey, here's what I say.
But short people want to be short.
Yeah, they don't
I-
they don't make shoes to make you shorter.
I think
They make shoes to make you
think-
taller.
tall people probably have a little bit of an advantage in life.
Yeah, they're taller.
Yeah.
Do you think
You know
that's
what's
like
awesome?
do you think it's
is
like
that-
pretty privilege? Like women they call it pretty
Yeah,
privilege
yeah.
because it's true.
I think
And it's fucking so
I
true.
Yeah,
think
but you know
there's-
what's
there's some
great is
tall
that
privilege.
I have a Thursday group that gets together at my house.
All midgets.
No, it's not. Actually, two of them are 6+. One of them is Leon, who's a
Who's
fucking
a-
monster.
Monster. Yeah.
He's probably 6'8",
And,
right?
6'9".
He's
I think it's
ginormous.
6'9".
And I have never once had to put down my cigar and my drink at that gathering because somebody needed something off of fucking somewhere I couldn't reach. And like, so I look at those situations and go like, yep, I can still drive every vehicle you fucking drive. And I never have to be inconvenienced to go
how-
fucking get something.
Could you do
How-
that at 4'2"?
Yeah.
How tall is
You'd
the
have to just,
doorway?
I think of like Short Round and Indiana Jones. They had to have,
I
like
think
the
it's
blocks
actually,
on
I
the
think
wheels.
it's 6'7" is a doorway.
You had to have blocks on the fucking pedals.
Well, that's fine.
to have like blocks on the pedals.
Yeah, but you know what they can't do?
Huh.
Shorten a driver's cabin.
6 feet 7 inches.
So
Oh,
a doorway,
nailed it at the 6'7".
a doorway is 6'7". I do not want to be.
I don't want to
7'2".
duck every fucking door.
Fuck no.
Yeah, that would be annoying.
Yeah, go get in your
Yeah.
Tacoma at 7'2".
Yeah. I'd have to upgrade a little bit. Yeah, that might be a problem.
To what? They designed the cabs to be the same size. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Go sleep in your bed
Well, I mean-
at 7'2".
Well, I mean, what
I'm
well,
good.
so
Like I don't.
so Shaq's what, 7'1", 7'2"? Shaq, how fucking tall is Shaq? He's about that.
now, I'm
He's
gonna
up there.
7'1".
Yeah. So I mean,
I'm gonna counter argument my own point of being short. So Shaq has to get custom cars and custom everything, right? Because he's
Sure.
tall as shit.
Have you seen
However-
his wife?
However,
tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, like his dick fills her completely up. There's no way not.
Sock puppet.
however, Shaq figured out a way to pay for all of his custom shit because he was tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just have to be good at
Oh
basketball.
no, yeah. So here's the thing. Here's my caveat. I'll be 7'2", but we need to rewind the clock to when I'm like 18.
I'll start fresh tomorrow.
So I can.
If I wake up tomorrow and I'm 7'2", I got this.
Fuck 7'2". I have a hard
Really?
enough
Oh,
finding.
I got this.
I
All
have
day,
a hard
I got
enough
this.
time finding pants in this city because I'm not a fat motherfucker.
That's
I
'cause
don't
you-
want to have to
That's
deal
because you're
with.
Texan, bro.
I don't want to have to deal
Fat
with the
state.
fact that I can't find fucking
But
pants
That's
because
'cause
I'm
you
too
live-
tall.
That's because
and
you
I'm
live
not
around
fat.
San Antonio.
Fucking.
You go to Austin, DFW, or Houston, and you're fat, you can't get clothes.
Yeah. Nah, Houston, you'd be all right. You'd be safe in Houston.
That depends what size.
Getting fat clothes.
Do y'all know what size shoe Shaq wears?
It's like a 17 or some shit.
22.
22.
Oh my
Fuck.
God.
Yeah.
He
Good
was a
luck.
size 22.
That's why
Go
you
find some hey dudes.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Shaq and I don't. So
They make 'em.
haha,
They make
fuck
them
me.
for him.
But I don't want to buy. I don't want to buy $300 hey dudes.
Shaq needs to
No, I'm
do
happy.
something.
No.
$20 hey dude.
There's a production run. You're buying 40 $300 hey dudes.
I
Shaq
still don't want to do that.
Shaq missed a perfect marketing opportunity.
Oh, for all
with
12
his shoe
people
size.
that are his size?
No, with the shoe size, he missed a perfect marketing opportunity.
Or just sound effects?
Stomping out.
Yeah, his shoe size 22. Come on, bro.
We're going to stomp out veteran suicide.
You know what's funny? So he wears a size 22, but his actual size is 20. So it definitely he could have played into that joke
I'm
if he
just
really
saying.
wanted to.
I just like that now he's a fucking EDM DJ. If you want to see his sets, go look up DJ Diesel.
Dude,
And
he's
he
an
does- he
EDM
does
DJ.
DJs.
He's a cop.
Sure.
He's still
a
a
sheriff.
but he's
He's
a
He's a
he's
deputy
a
sheriff.
he's a certified law enforcement officer.
Yeah.
Still,
See, I
He-
wake up tomorrow. I'm 7'2". Oh, fuck.
He's-
It's game on.
he had his own fucking video game. Like, I mean,
Shaq Fu.
yeah, fucking A, and like, which was weirdly enough good gameplay.
Yeah.
not bad
Shaq
gameplay.
Fu on the
Yeah.
Sega Genesis.
Fucking A, dude.
Outstanding title.
Yeah, I mean, dude, he was a rapper for a while.
I think he would tell you he is a
It
rapper.
was a very short-lived career.
It didn't. Yeah, I didn't say he found success at it. I said he was doing it.
He's also the superhero.
Yeah, but as a 7'2"
Yeah.
white guy, you're not going to have a illustrious.
Yeah,
rap
you ever
career.
seen that movie Bedazzled with Brendan Fraser?
Uh huh.
That's the kind of 7'2" guy you're going to know.
I guarantee you, within 2
There's
years
no
of
dick.
me waking up at 7'2",
It just-
I'll have an NBA.
What the hell?
Just sweaty.
I don't like
Just-
basketball.
Huh? I don't like it either, but it pays good.
It's a good movie.
I don't need
I
to
like
do
that.
it long. I just need like a couple 3 seasons and some sponsorships, and I'm all set.
Bro, I'll just go to I'll go and do fucking demos with the Globetrotters. And
That's not true.
And get paid
What was,
for it.
who was that giant Chinese guy?
Wait.
Mao.
Am I,
Wait,
am I
Yeah,
going to be?
hold
Am
on,
I
hold on,
going to
hold
be
on.
7'2" with talent?
You know, it doesn't matter because that dude had no talent.
Just stand like this.
But you know about him because he was a tall dude and the NBA fucking signed.
Yeah, but the league minimum is only like 210.
it doesn't matter. He sucked.
Dude, I'd go to Hollywood and become an actor.
But they signed him.
always
But
need
the
fucking
league- the
giants
league
and
minimum
fucking
is
movies.
All the good actors are short.
Wait,
No, but the character actors. They need tall
No,
people
dude,
for
Cruz
character
is,
actors.
Cruz is my size.
Cruz
oh,
is
he's
tiny.
shorter than that.
But he's
I
not
think
a
he's
character.
like 5'4".
But that's not a character actor. That's a main character.
Yeah, I want
I've seen
Cruz
Family
money. I
Guy.
don't
He's
want-
like this
I don't
tall.
want Simon.
Still
Yao-
good money.
Yao Ming. is
Yao
the
Ming.
guy you were thinking about, yeah.
I was saying Mao. I
He's-
was like mushing his name.
I
together.
think that's a different.
It's definitely a different Chinese guy. Yeah.
I don't think he was
He was
celebrated.
He was if they knew what was fucking good for him.
By the way, it's still talent based. How tall was John Stockton? But look, Justin's face went, who the fuck is John Stockton?
You're a child.
I've heard the name.
Utah Jazz, John Stockton.
Muggsy Bogues.
6'1". By the way, Yao Ming, 7'6".
Yeah, what? How?
Wow.
Holy
Fuck
fuck.
that.
Yeah. So you can have no talent and be tall and get paid.
Sort of.
Well, you don't have to have as much talent when you can just.
You just stand there like this.
Yeah.
Like, how many millions you want to pay me to do this?
But at 7'2", you could make league minimum on OnlyFans and just be like, I'm tall. It doesn't fucking. You're not guaranteed millions.
Either way,
God, can you imagine?
whichever
being
end of
OnlyFans?
the spectrum you're on,
You just
if
got
you're
fucking-
7'2", you're gonna make money on
just
OnlyFans.
partner with a bunch of midgets and they
You're gonna be
all
like, I'm
climb up
7'2",
you.
and look at this fucking hog. Or you're like, I'm 7'2", look at this micro penis.
It-
Either way, you're making money.
At 4'8", at 4'8", I'm making money on OnlyFans.
Are you?
Like, yeah.
What's your OnlyFans?
Tripod.
The
Well, it
problem-
used to be skinny and a mini, but
The
you
problem
don't have a
is-
mini anymore.
The problem is I'm 5'7". So when you come like dead in the middle,
It's
you
it's
get nothing.
that's
You know, like it's
average
fucking-
on average.
Yeah.
man.
Stockton was 6'1", by the way.
oh, so I got a
Who
chance.
am I
So,
thinking of?
he's
Who am
my
I
height.
thinking of from Utah Jazz?
Muggsy Bogues was short. About short or
Utah
tall?
Jazz?
Yeah.
Oh, you think
Fuck, who knows?
uh,
Utah
Patrick,
Jazz.
Patrick Ewing?
Like, I don't know them anymore.
It definitely was not Patrick Ewing.
Are you talking short or tall?
Short.
I mean, the shortest one ever was Muggsy Bogues. He was the shortest NBA player ever, right?
Think so. I know he's in a Scooby Doo episode.
Yeah. Yeah. Wearing a mask, I believe.
Speaking of that, so we're rewatching SEAL Team right now.
Why?
That's was my question too.
She's never seen it.
So you're
Question
watching
still
it. She's
stands.
watching it.
No, I'm there.
Question still stands.
But so I can't remember what season or what episode we're on right now, but they're running some episode and they have a van that they use that is like burlap over the windows in the back. It's like a minivan, right? But they call it the Scooby van. And I really appreciate that.
It's called the Mystery Machine. Get your shit right.
No,
SEAL
they call
team.
it the Scooby van. But I appreciate the fact that they call it the Scooby van.
Hollywood needs to stop with all of the special operations people. And I'm like,
Have you ever watched SEAL Team?
I hear it's actually
No.
solid.
It's
a good show.
It's legitimately like if you're gonna watch
I like
the show,
it.
fucking watch.
I hear it's a
that
good show.
because it shows the operational side of things and it's very fucking accurate and movement wise. And then they show like the behind the scenes, like a little bit of the garrison side of things, and it kind of puts it, like full picture. You know what I mean? It's not just like, oh, we're just gonna go schwack bad guys the whole time, which is kind of what it is. But then it shows like, oh, they schwacked the bad dude, and now this guy's fucked up for a little bit, and they kind of touch on that.
I feel like that show's about as accurate as the unit.
No.
Like I want a real accurate
So-
military TV show where it's just,
It's just
mostly
everybody
sitting
standing around. Yeah,
it's just mostly dudes
But,
sitting around talking
like,
shit.
My favorite thing about SEAL Team is their senior military advisor is a ranger.
So he doesn't know fuck about SEAL. And that's why they have a
No,
Scooby.
he's-
van.
No.
Delta guy.
But he came from a ranger regiment before that.
But he eventually became Delta.
Yeah, he was a CAG.
Well, then he definitely understands.
But
Okay.
he came from Ranger Regiment.
Yeah.
And he was Army, and he's the senior military advisor on a show about Navy SEALs.
And an actor. And one of my favorite jokes about that is he should write a book based on his time as a SEAL actor.
On the show,
Yeah.
SEAL Team. Yeah.
So Muggsy Bogues was 5'3".
There you go.
Yeah, he's a little guy.
Wow.
He played for one season.
He was only in one season.
Really?
In
Yeah.
the Magic for the Magic?
For he's in a Charlotte jersey.
Oh, Charlotte. That's what it was. Hornets. Yeah.
So he had 0 points, 1 rebound, and 1.7
First,
assists.
for
Well, yeah, he
Charlotte.
can't
He
even-
played before that.
One rebound.
All he does is pass the ball.
Whoever
Like-
whoever
He played-
else didn't get that rebound, go fuck
he played
yourself.
more than one season.
He's
It was more
5'3".
than one season.
Had to be.
That
right?
might have been one season
Well,
for Charlotte.
he
The
got-
Hornets are an expansion team.
He got the
That's not
only rebound where the ball got below
Oh.
eye level.
All right. It was laying out his stats wrong for me. That was his last year playing.
Okay.
That was his last.
It's-
year.
yeah, okay. He played more than one season.
He played from 87 to 01.
There you go. That's
Uh,
a
that's
long
basically-
more.
It's a little bit more than
I'm
one
like-
season.
yeah, I
It
was
takes
like,
a lot to get that name for one
Yeah.
season.
yeah.
What's the next topic? Because that was fucking lame.
Do y'all want a
You
sec-
fans need to fucking step it up. This is
Yeah.
fucking pathetic.
What's the second one?
Y'all want a second one? or-
Yeah.
Yeah, come
Okay.
on.
What was
He's not
your,
smashed yet, so fucking
what was your childhood dream job?
porn star.
Cop. Weirdly enough, I wanted to be a cop like
So-
my whole life.
I
As-
wanted to be
as
I wanted to be
cliche-
an aeronautical enginer. If we're gonna be totally honest about
Yeah,
it.
you fucking could have, but your dad decided to go infantry, and you were like,
So-
"I'm gonna be like Dad."
Yeah.
Like you should be at NASA, motherfucker.
So I have two.
Thanks, Dad.
I have two.
I played
And-
Kelly. God damn it.
Hindsight, neither of them paid. One of them is what I actually did. Every Halloween, I dressed up as an army guy, and then I ended up joining the army. Didn't pay shit. The
And
other
you're
one,
tall. See that it's
see,
fucking
the other one that I wanted to do was marine biology. I wanted to know why sharks don't get cancer and how I can convey that into the human population.
How do you know sharks don't get cancer?
They don't.
Have you ever known a shark that has cancer?
How?
No, sharks are immune to cancer.
They are.
You know that?
No.
And nobody
So-
nobody knows why.
there is nothing in their genetic code that actually allows the genes to
Mutate.
mutate
cancer
into
cell.
cancer. Because that's what cancer is. Cancer is a mutation
Yeah.
of genetic code.
I just didn't realize that anybody.
No, that's why we know that
We're all-
shark.
How many? Okay, I got a follow on question.
We're all acting like it's common knowledge.
Yeah, what the
Like-
fuck? How do you not know this?
I have a follow on question. Do you guys know?
It's kind of weird that we know that.
Do you guys know how many squirrels get cancer?
47.
I was going to go 6, but
All of them.
How many snails get cancer?
I don't know.
Then how the fuck would you know sharks get cancer or not?
Because we
Retarded to me.
because we look at and measure creatures that don't have any sort of evolutionary change within the last 65 million years. And
Blue whales.
Sharks have been pretty much the same.
Sharks
Alligators.
are untouched. Same thing. No, we studied that.
Alligators get cancer or not?
No.
Justin, Google
There's
that
no
for me.
evolutionary change.
Alligators get cancer.
That's why everybody says. That's why.
Goddamn smokers.
But that's why we refer to alligators and shit as dinosaurs. There's no evolutionary change in the last 65 million years.
So what kind of shark?
Sharks.
Yes.
Sharks.
So
Blacktip reef sharks, I believe, is what they did the study on.
I
right?
actually, when I was in high school, I
They
actually
did
went
about great
down.
whites too.
I went
Did
down
they?
to Florida before I joined the military. I went down to Florida. I toured Florida
Because sharks
Institute.
are just way cooler than squirrels.
I toured Florida Institute of Technology, and I was going to go to college there to become
Yeah.
a marine biologist. And so I went down. I toured the campus, and it's fucking great, and everything that they do is awesome. And then I went home and I did a whole bunch of research on like, is this sustainable? Is
Are
this
they in good shape?
something
Fit?
I can do for the rest of my life? And then I realized that if you want to be a marine biologist, you either have to be rich or you don't have to care about making money.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter the degrees that you get or how far in education you have. If you don't get grants,
You ain't got shit.
you're not
dog.
making fuck all.
Yeah.
And your grant only lasts for as long as whatever research you're doing. So if you get a grant and it covers 2 years, you might get paid a decent amount for 2 years. And then you're back at square one fighting for a new grant for
That's
a new
why they all live in
cause.
houseboats.
And that's when
They're
I
also-
realized, like,
they're
oh,
also
well, this
moonlight.
sucks. So I'm going to fall back on the army.
They moonlight as grant writers. So,
But yeah, so you go through,
Grant
you
writers
literally,
make so much fucking
so
money.
much fucking money.
you go through all this education.
I thought about
and
it.
get all these certifications because in order to be a marine biologist, it's not like, oh, I just go to school and I'm all set. In theory, yes. But like to be able to survey your environment, you now have to have not just basic dive certifications, right? But you also have to have the boat to get you to wherever the fuck you're researching. Like there's so much cost that's involved in it.
And then you got to figure out how to capture and test the shark for cancer.
That's the easy part.
This reminds me of the question I wanted to ask you.
That's when you just find
What do you got?
You honestly, that is the easy part. You just find a fucking university that's willing to fucking conduct
Trying to get as close as I
an
can.
experiment.
Okay, I'll move into
There
it.
we go.
Okay, what do we got?
What is your biggest fear while scuba diving?
My biggest fear while scuba diving?
Yeah.
Running out of air.
Running into poop.
Yeah. Okay, that's your biggest fear, right?
It is.
Okay.
It almost happened.
Okay. So hear me out.
Thanks, Nick.
Yeah,
Vampires don't need air to live.
that's true.
So if a vampire just wore like a backpack full of rocks
So that's why I carry a dive knife.
and just walked on the bottom of the ocean,
Yeah.
and by the way, if you get deep enough, there's no sunlight.
Oh yeah.
It makes sense. The good
So-
thing is recreational diving, there's still sunlight at my max depth.
So if you went like cave diving,
No, that doesn't really work.
there's no sunlight in a cave dive.
There isn't, but
So you could run into scuba vampires.
well, they wouldn't be scuba because they don't need to breathe.
Well, there is self-contained underwater breathing apparatus.
But vampires don't need it.
That still
Where-
makes them
where-
a self-contained
where
underwater
anywhere.
breathing
It's called
apparatus.
scuba vampires
No.
because you're scuba diving.
Where anywhere does it say that vampires need to breathe?
Exactly.
So why does it have to be? It's
There's-
self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. They don't need it.
That's still a
They're just
self-contained.
vampires underwater.
That's still a self-contained underwater breathing apparatus.
See, I would think the vampires still need oxygen.
Nope.
Why? When? For what? They're dead.
They don't
Well-
have oxygen.
How do they talk?
So
They've got to breathe in and breathe out. in
So
order
they
to fucking
just
breathe.
can't talk underwater.
so that means
but
it
they
is-
don't need it to live.
It
to
is
survive
100% possible that you could go cave diving
and run into a vampire.
and run into a fucking
Yeah.
I don't think it's
vampire.
100% possible.
It's 100% possible.
It's not 100% impossible.
Can you prove
Is
to me
it?
there's no vampires?
No, I can't.
Then
I can't prove
fucking-
that.
That means that it is totally possible
Yeah.
that there are underwater cave dwelling vampires.
I don't think it's
That's-
100%
that's-
possible.
100% possible.
That's why I don't cave dive.
I don't think.
See,
I don't think your statistics are
so,
there.
John,
so his running into poop
John,
thing is a lie.
Is,
But there
Cave dive.
is that why you don't cave dive?
Yeah, 100%.
because of underwater
That's the
vampires.
only
Underwater
reason.
vampires.
only reason.
You know what? It is now. That's why I'm going to tell people. They're like, Mikey, why don't you go cave vampires, bro? There's fucking vampires down there. They're going to be like,
It's
what?
not
Like,
because I don't
don't-
like going through small spaces breathing through a straw with the possibility of me not coming back.
Fucking
That has
vampire.
nothing to do with it.
at
The
weighing
goddamn-
200 fucking plus pounds.
The goddamn vampires. Same reason I don't dive below 110 feet. Vampires. It's not because of
Sunshine
birds.
can't penetrate that.
It's
deep.
not because of deco laws. It's not because of tech diving. Nope. Has nothing to do with any of that.
Can
It's just,
vampires get cancer?
it doesn't matter.
No,
Even if they get it,
No,
they're still
because
going to live.
because after
How do we
after
know?
you get
because they're
converted,
undead.
they're undead. So that way the genetic code isn't currently living, so it can't mutate.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
are vampires
I think if I
cured
was
for cancer?
if I was a cancer patient, I would want to get bit by a vampire.
Are vampires a cure
That's the
for
cure.
cancer?
That's
Yes.
Fucking A, they are.
Well, we solved something.
Fuck you, Big Pharma.
Yeah.
Going back to the topic, I wanted to be a pilot.
Still gonna do it?
What was
You
the
can still do
question?
that.
What was the question?
What did you want
Was
to be?
a pilot an option?
What'd you want to be when you grow up?
Oh,
Basically,
okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
Aeronautical engineer, cop, pilot, and soldier,
Or marine biologist.
or marine biologist.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always want to be a cop. I don't know why. I think probably my dad was a cop, and that was like my go-to. I felt like it was an easy answer when people asked me that. Cop. Oh, okay. Yeah. But why would you want to be a pilot?
I just like flying. I think it's fucking great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it is cool.
So I just learned that
That there's
there-
vampires in the ocean.
No, there's a well that too.
Also that. Or there might be.
And sharks don't get cancer.
So there's a program that
His mind's fucking blown by that.
there's a program that commercial pilots can go through that allows them to be a designated firearms carrier on their flights. So they go through a program. They get designated as, I think it's the FFDO or some shit like that, some weird abbreviation. But they are now authorized to carry on every single flight they fly on. The reason I found this out is because a friend of mine's a pilot. And in the past couple of weeks, there's been some crazy incidences that have happened in cockpits that the public does not know about.
Yes, I heard about this.
And one of them was they had a in-flight emergency happen on an aircraft, and the pilot was going to divert to land, and the first officer decided that because he was the card-carrying officer on that flight and he had a handgun, he didn't want to divert, and he wanted to go to their destination, and he pulled a fucking gun on the pilot and said, "No, we are not diverting. We are going to go to our final destination."
Which
Now that dude he's serving some time in jail.
Yeah,
he's
I would
getting
think so.
fucked.
yeah.
But so that leads me to a couple different things. One, I didn't know that there were these people that were pilots, not air marshals. These are regular, everyday fucking pilots that get put through. I think it's quarterly, maybe. They go through a 2 or 3 day course as a recert for carrying. They do live fires and all this shit. Like it's proficiency. You know what I mean? But they have to do this, and it's not paid by the airlines. They do get time off, but they don't get paid for it to do these research every quarter. But they are literally a pilot that flies armed every single time they're on an airplane. But I also want to know what the fuck was going through this dude's mind to be like, we're not diverting because of an emergency.
One word.
Pussy.
Pussy.
We're landing at our designated destination. But yeah, it was pretty interesting to hear that. But I also heard that the majority of the people that go through that course to become certified to do that are Southwest pilots.
Well, there's
Fucking-
if
Like
you get,
out of
you
the
blame 'em?
entire industry in the United States, the majority of them are Southwest pilots. Yep. FFDOs, Federal Flight Deck Officers. But yeah, they're essentially deputized as federal law enforcement officers to defend the flight deck of an aircraft.
I just think all I think of, this is like where my mind went. It's like Liam Neeson as a pilot in a movie. And some dude's like,
he
I'm
has
going
like
to he's like, I'm going to fucking take this plane.
I have a specific set of skills.
And it's weird that guy sounds like that because that dude was actually Chinese in my head. But fucking but he's like, I'm gonna take this plane, and then Liam Neeson says some weird catchphrase like, "Not on my flight." It shoots him.
He's so Liam Neeson's so anti-gun.
He is.
It's not even fucking
But, like,
funny.
I
Funny.
wanna
He
go-
loves shooting
Made
him in
his
his
entire
movies.
fucking career off of using a gun. But
I want to go through that training class.
being
because-
a shooter guy,
No,
pretty sure you've already gone through that.
I want to know at what altitude can I miss?
Well, it's where you miss.
What?
If I'm firing a handgun on an aircraft at altitude,
This is easy.
Compressed or not?
No, this is easy. This is easy.
depends on the altitude.
Knowing what's beyond your target.
I get that.
You need to miss into other passengers or seats.
True story.
You
But
don't want to
let's-
miss through the
let's-
window.
Let's say I'm taking out the pilot next to me.
Oh,
Well, let's say it goes through him.
but you just got to angle it right.
What kind of Mission Impossible fucking movie are you in where your
That-
co-pilot
Justin, can
is
you
the
pull
dude
that back
you gotta
up?
fucking take?
If you pull back up the definition of the FFDO,
What? Yeah.
their task,
Confused.
right? Go back.
He's been
right,
reading it.
right here. It's to quote, defend the flight deck of aircraft against acts of criminal violence or air piracy.
Yeah, dude.
So you're
Because the last guys had box cutters and a fucking food
no,
cart.
no, no, no. You're defending the flight deck, which is the cockpit.
What's why they have locked doors now?
It is. So you're locked in there with another pilot and a first officer or navigator that's sitting behind you. There's
So
typically
your-
2 to 3 people in that
Your
cockpit.
argument out of all of the fucking
So you're not shooting people in the back. You're shooting the pilot of the plane
So
for some reason.
it's
That's the whole point of this dude's job.
no.
Yeah, that's what it says.
It's because the flight deck was attacked during 9/11.
Yeah, but now you're defending it. But it's a locked door, so there's only you and whoever else is in there.
So you think out of all of the planning, and they looked at all of the airlines that they could possibly take over and become a pilot for,
Yeah.
that you need to defend, they picked Southwest Airlines as their fucking.
You know what? The majority.
You wanna know what?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm going with Spirit.
It-
Picking the easy way out. I'm going Spirit.
Pretty sure they've already infiltrated all of fucking Spirit. Like that's
Hey, by the way, fucking well
that's
done.
Like gangster fucking-
Well done, guys. Michelle just popped her head
Gangster
in. And
gift.
dude, we are all wildly impressed. Well done, girl.
And
Well-
they haven't even had any yet.
Yeah, we're just fucking stoked on the gift. We're like, that's a fucking home run gift, man. Like, good luck fucking making that one up, bro.
Right?
Like, fuck. Flowers ain't gonna cut it, homie. He did pretty good? What'd you do?
Nothing.
See, that's why I fucking
I know what he did.
That
He fucking
humble
nailed
shit.
it.
I
was
love
gonna
it.
say, I'm pretty sure I fucking know what you did too, and you did just
What
fine.
did I do? You guys don't know what I did.
I do.
I have no idea.
No, okay.
He ate,
I tell on the show, or I tell you off air. It's
ate
up
it
to
from
you.
ate it from the back.
No. There was an incident that happened in the past about something that Michelle had, and so
Yeah.
I replaced it.
Yeah.
And I don't think she knew that he knew what
Oh.
it was.
Girl,
I
that's not
think
what
I
thought.
also found one of the last ones in the country.
Exactly.
Because this is what, 24 years?
Yep.
Yeah?
You're fucked next year, buddy.
Yeah, you're fucking
You're
screwed.
chasing this shit.
You're quarter century, so you guys just fucking blew your wad on this one, man.
Got you this precious moments doll. Made me think of us.
A pilot's
Got
pistol.
a beanie baby.
So an H&K 40 cal is the pilot's pistol. Well, they can have it. I don't want it.
Anyways,
Huh.
sign it off, Mike.
Yeah. Fucking like, share, subscribe, smash those buttons. I don't even know what the. Yeah. Sure.
Call it short, or what do you want to do when you grow up?
Tall, short, or what do you? Well, you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because you know what? It's really just about 3 little things.
You know why it doesn't matter? Because none of us did what we wanted.
When I grew up, I wanted to be tall.
I don't know. I'm pretty
Didn't work.
close.
Yeah?
I'm pretty close.
Aeronautical engineer? I'm pretty
I
sure
don't
you're a far ways off, bro.
Oh,
I don't
I
think-
thought you
I'm
meant
just
like
saying.
none of us. Yeah, I didn't want to be an air.
I mean,
You're-
you're pretty close to the
and
height.
You're close to being 4'2" or
Oh,
whatever.
I thought you meant none of us wanted to. None of us were doing what we did when we grew up. We wanted to do it with our kids, and I was like, "Nah, I'm pretty fucking close." Like, I've been a gamer a long time, and now I just
Yeah,
fucking
you're still
sell
doing kid
games.
stuff.
So yeah,
Yeah. Well, I wanted to do nothing, so nailed it.
That-
Fucking nailed it. I've been a nihilist my entire life. Fuck. Like, share, subscribe, smash those buttons, guys. Tell your mom.
tell your friends.
Tell your fucking mom's friends. And bitches gotta know. That said, 3 little things, guys. They're not hard to do. Pretty simple. Actually, before that, I'll raise my glass. Say thanks for being my freedom
I like
friends,
that.
boys. Cheers, cheers. And yeah, 3 little things. Not hard at all. John, hit him with the first one.
Smoke on. Sorry.
Yeah, smoke on.
No, I just took a sip as you were trying to fuck off.
Jess.
Drink on, baby.
I'm specifically waiting for them to drink. And God damn it, kids, freedom to fuck on. We'll see you guys later.